You've made your choice.
Avada Kedavra! Revelio.
What
Is he?
a lovely treat to have you walk by. Be sure to
Okay.
pass by at least.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please,
No.
sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note when you-know-who.
You know who?
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged
No way.
for the past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Not a
I
good
met
thing
Mr.
to
Hill
do.
the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Not really. It's quite the opposite.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
I think they should tell him.
We're on the
It's
right
not
track.
nasty.
Now to
Lie
find the
to
last
him.
of Mr. Bickle's friends.
It's around here somewhere.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
There he is, I guess.
Hello there.
Hello.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Seriously.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said
Good
that
point.
Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife Dulcibella passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
They just go and take him down. Their Cruciatus curse. Or Imperio. Make him go and admit to everything. Yeah, it's not very noble. But we take him down.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Oh no, I smell trouble. Get out of the way. Where was Hogshead? Here? Yeah, on the left.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio!
Excuse me. For a friend. There's a way upstairs there. Natty?
Revelio!
Uh-oh.
Natty's wand.
Oh
She
no.
can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Crap.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
What did you say? Yeah, that's what I thought. Run through the wall. Coward.
Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way.
Hideout in the center of Hogsmeade.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Accio! A hidden door. Revelio! Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
What do you mean? Should go all in.
Revelio!
I'll show you how stupid I am. Why can't I use my I don't get why I cannot use the dodge anymore. You are as dear to me as an augury whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crab could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart, I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start, you have always been the one. Bella
The
Filbert.
book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Okay. So the buttons changed. Now it's good.
Revelio.
You're upstairs. I'll get to them in a second. Let's see around a little bit. What? Oh, that's the letter from Rosie. My darling Otto, I've read your last letter over and over and am certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love, and I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months have been unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to
Give it to him, perhaps, instead.
Revelio.
Some more things here. Oh, what is that? Okay.
Confringo.
The other one is broken. Someone already sneaked in there, maybe
Revelio.
Natsai. Go in there.
What a sweat.
Someone over there!
Levioso. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Give it back!
Incendio.
Protego!
Glacius.
Expulso! Expulso!
Protego. Expelliarmus.
No!
Confringo. Defender.
Well, you'll have to...
Expelliarmus. Rependo. Repulso. Defender. Confringo.
Deserve it. Challenge complete.
Revelio.
Okay, so you just sneak behind them if we went through here. Okay. That is fine. I think there's still some stuff here. Yes. A bit of money.
Revelio.
Crappy gloves. What does that sound? Illuminati.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my over here. Ready to
Revelio.
Isco Rabe. Okay.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot.
Yeah,
flinch.
she doesn't need a wand. I forgot.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to
Revelio.
summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Okay. What can it be then? Thought we like explored everything. Where could you hide it? Think. Isn't in here.
Revelio.
Where's the entrance? Here they have this barrier blocking everything.
Confringo. Revelio.
Possible that it's out here somewhere? And it's nearby, so it must be there. Go back and see. Gold. Here.
Revelio. Confringo.
Any luck with my wand? Please.
Revelio.
Where is it? Find it, return Isco Rape's wand.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there.
Oh,
Aloha Mora.
I would never find it if not for the luck. Didn't see there's anything hidden in there.
Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
There we go.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Better be careful, man. Okay, that was easy enough.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Take care.
Be prepared for a fight. These ashwinders must pay.
Which ashwinders? There was no one. Didn't you want your wand back? Maybe? Perhaps? No? Okay. Where is this fight that you're talking about?
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Agreed. Couldn't agree more.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing
Well,
me.
someone has to, because you're doing
Actually,
nothing.
Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
But they're not doing anything.
With
Exactly.
due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations.
Really?
I must insist that you leave them to us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
No promises.
Natsai,
I don't like it.
you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Revelio.
Talents. Dark Arts and Crucio. Da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum. Where's Poppy? Wait, clothing shop.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Good luck. So you've married instead of telling him first. Wow. How grown up from you.
Sometime in the fresh air.
Come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
Found what I needed. Poppy. Speak to the Hufflepuff in the Astronomy Week. All is well that ends bell. House call. It is by the Beast's classroom, I think. Yeah. There's Summoner's Court as well. Okay, let's play the Summoner's Court. Or we speak to Poppy. Oh. They'll be bouncing off the balls. Who are you? I don't know you. Charlotte Morrison.
Hello. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Cocky match.
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner
That guy
win.
fell off the broom. Okay. Show us what you got.
Accio!
Okay.
Precisely as planned.
Is it? Okay.
Accio!
Precisely as planned.
Nice technique. Accio! Precisely as planned.
Accio!
Precisely as planned.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio!
Didn't expect you to. Okay, it's going to be a risky move. But it paid off.
I'll remember that. Well, you are good.
I am. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Who's next?
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I practice as much as I can.
Practice, eh? I suppose I could try that.
Maybe.
Well, you've only one opponent left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Wonder who? Poppy should be there. Somewhere.
How about some sightseeing? No need to race now, my friend.
Where is she? Ah.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
Oopsie.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Uh-oh.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets?
Gran
No,
wanted me to
definitely
stay
not.
out of it. But I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon. But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it.
Okay.
I'll
You did
let
your thinking.
know as soon
I'll
as
do
I
the
have a
job.
plan.
Finally that. This is an astronomy tower, but it seems that he's somewhere on the bottom floors. Oh, there are some Christmas trees as well. It's pretty cool. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. You know what? When we move, I'd like to see the Great Hall, how it looks. The Christmas ornaments around. I miss like Christmas dinners and stuff. You could do some events, just short videos or something. Would be very nice. I don't feel like we're spending enough time in here. Should be a crest here, maybe? And the ceiling and everything. It's great.
Now that I have all my goblins back, I'm ready to take on all challenges.
Sure you are. Sure you are.
I thought I could count on my friend.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, No, it's not.
She's
You
a
only had
prefect.
2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
I think we've done the bells already.
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower.
Yeah.
Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back.
Okay.
We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking.
You're
Now
a
I'm
prefect, you
stuck,
shouldn't be breaking the
unable to
rules.
tell which bell goes where.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes
Just
to
look
say
at
I
the
can carry a
size.
tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
Of course I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour, but mum's the word.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Okay, okay.
Perhaps I could
It's already
help put the
done.
bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower, just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
Now I need to talk to her
The bells are
again.
back up, Evangeline.
Ah, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them.
I didn't think someone
Can't
would
wait
go
for the
there and do that
headmaster to hear
before.
them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
Of course.
You don't know how much this means, for me and for Hogwarts.
Give me money. Rumpentorn. Wow. Anything left in Hogwarts? Just have the map room. Cannot go there to Imelda, so I think the only things left is actually the speaking to headmistress about her trial. Go to the map chamber then. Hello. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another
They are.
repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
Oh, is it?
It's Hogwarts.
No.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office.
Oh.
In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand.
Need a
Very well.
password to get in.
I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
No, okay. So we know how to get there. We've been there before. Let's go outside. We just fly there from the top from the library.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Oh, do you need to speak to Fig? Do you know what to do? Oh, come on. Fine. That's a bit silly. There's a way to get there with the broomstick, so... Alright. Let's play the way they want us to play. I'm a bit disappointed though. Will we have a black polyjuice potion? I think we might. This pig is somewhere nearby.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Yeah, just a sec.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?